What is going on, YouTube? Tom here, once again coming at you with yet another rainy day. I have honestly forgotten what the sun looks like. I forgot what it's like to have sunglasses on, as you can see. Of course, behind me once again, got my wonderful Mustang GT. Now in the last video, I did another mod involving the clutch pedal. Or that's not the clutch pedal, but the gas pedal, but it involved shifting the car. Well, I found one that does involve the clutch pedal. So once again, we're going to go do some work on the pedals of this car. Now, unlike the last one, this one is actually 100% free. So, get down here in the seat, put it all the way back. Now, this is a mod that kind of deals with a problem that I quite honestly did not realize I had. Trying to clean my door off because the door gets a little dirty. Now, if we get down here and look, actually I brought a flashlight this time so I can show you a little better. This car has up here what's referred to as the helper spring. Now, it's not really a bad thing in this car. It kind of helps with the clutch engagement, where it kind of pushes back and helps you get to that let-out point a little quicker. So some people that's a little bit of an advantage, other people that's a bit of a disadvantage. So for me, when I got this car, I didn't even know anything about this helper spring. Everyone said, "I'll change the clutch spring, delete it, mod it, whatever," and I thought, it's another day. I'm not going to worry about that too much. So, of course, I didn't. And the first couple days I actually had the car, I did stall it a few times. Just basically because I didn't really kind of realize where the let-out point is. And over time, I kind of got used to knowing where it is, just kind of by muscle memory, not really by feel. Well, the downside with that is it's just, you don't really know it as well. You kind of feel it a little bit, and you sort of kind of guesstimate where it is. You don't necessarily know, and the problem is, it's just not as accurate. It's not as precise as it would be in like an old school style clutch. Because of course behind me, over here, hope I've been pointing at it, got my dad's manual Tacoma, which is what I learned how to drive stick on. And that of course is a very old school style manual transmission mount, shifter, and on top of having no sort of helper spring. Just got the main clutch spring and that's it. And that, of course, is a bit of a different experience because when you're driving that clutch, you get to the let-out point, you will feel it. It will kind of shake a little bit. And on top of that, I like that shifter because you feel all the vibration. So, of course, basically everyone on the Mustang forums, like I said, though, they will say, just go ahead and delete the clutch spring. It's not that difficult to do. So, I've got a pair of needle nose pliers. Once again, I have to get into my most favoritist position ever on this car, and that is, of course, under the dashboard. Try to get this out. Now, people said you just compress the spring, twist, and it comes off. Ugh. Why do I do this to myself? You kind of end up finding yourself in this, like, uncomfortable crab-like position. I have no idea how I'm going to do this gracefully, but let's give this the old college try, right? If I could even get a grip on it. I don't even know how to get a grip on this thing. I'm gonna have to get a better tool because this set of needle nose pliers, this isn't gonna work. Come back in just a minute. Let's try some channel locks, you know what? Or vice grips, I don't even know what these are called. The ones that have the little turning thing that they kind of click into place. Why not, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to, okay. You know what? I'm going to give in a little bit defeated here. Breaking a sweat just trying to do a simple job. I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to look at stuff. I hate to prove the not really knowing how to work on my own car stereotype correct, but I'm going to go on YouTube and I will come back in a little bit and when I cool off. Jesus, I hate this humidity. God, that was more work than it was worth, but so my dad actually helped me do it. Basically, you have to have someone pushing the clutch in at the same time. Unfortunately, I broke the piece off, so doesn't look like this is going to be reversible for my car. Oops. didn't mean to do that, but I guess some JB Weld could probably fix this if I really needed to. Or it looks like I have to get a new, whatever this plastic bit is up here. Now, of course, here comes the moment of truth. Actually pushing in the clutch pedal. How good this feels. Well, it's kind of an awkward position, but actually it feels a little better just pushing it in with the motor off. Like I got a little less resistance coming out, which means I can really kind of feel it. And I'm probably gonna go take the car on a little drive here in a minute after I go figure out what I'm gonna do with all the stuff here. I'm really gonna get a bag, put this in, and God, I hate just how hot it is this time of year in Florida. Like, it's not even hot today, it's just humid. That's why I am sweating so profusely. To realistically not that much work. So I go put these inside and then be out with you all for just a little quick test drive. Went inside, I cooled off a little bit. Holy cold start, Batman. So now I'm just go ahead and take this car on a little bit of a, I don't really want to say joyride. Yeah, I can tell you right now, just going down, I feel it like I can go to the floor a lot easier. That's actually a good thing. Because some of y'all know with my third gear lockout issue, or I shouldn't say lockout, third gear grind issue, the dealer was telling me that it was basically because I wasn't pushing the clutch all the way in. That's what their final verdict is. So, I don't think that's really what caused it. But there are a couple times I've caught myself doing that. Just gonna take it around the neighborhood here. Problem is I don't want to go too fast and try not to knock the GoPro off of my precarious perch right now. But I mean, it's not a terrible amount different. Okay. It's impossible to drive a manual with one hand. That's about the best we can do. I swear my seat feels like it's a bit off, but then again, this clutch, it just feels like the dynamics changed. It feels like I can very easily go to the floor now in the clutch, which is actually not a bad thing. It definitely is not giving me that resistance, pushing it down, and it definitely is not helping me go back up, which I like. I feel like I'm now in control of this clutch. Hold on, we got a downshift here. Okay, about to pull into my driveway. Hang on again, y'all are gonna experience weird angles. I hate driving one-handed. I even in an automatic, I hate it. Okay. It's gonna be a lot easier to do this one-handed here when I actually am not driving the car. Set you all back on your perch on the dashboard. Try to adjust my seat back. I mean, I feel like my seat got adjusted here on me. Now, isn't that where I drive it, or is it my... I don't know. I don't know if my seat got adjusted or what, but yeah, that's definitely more where I drive it. Honestly, this is a change that changed so much. It feels like it changed my seating position. Or I'm going crazy. I don't know. I've been driving to Tacoma for the last couple of days, so that could be part of it. And of course, then my gas pedal is now in a different position. So right there alone, just those spacers from the last video on the gas pedal, and then deleting a spring on the clutch pedal. So all in all, $14, and I have just changed the pedals almost completely on this car. And somewhat not in a bad way. Now if I were to... I got the parking brake on. Because I know if I kind of let it out in first gear here, you don't really have a lot more feeling. I was expecting like a lot more, but you definitely feel a little bit more. Overall, and not a bad mod, and as I can say, the price is not that bad. I mean, free. Can't beat that. And I did look on my little, whatever the piece is on the helper spring that I thought I broke. Well, the good news is, it turns out it didn't actually break the major piece. I thought I broke something under the dash. Turns out I just broke the little kind of guide pieces off the side, so that would be the only piece I'd have to replace. Even if that, I could probably JB weld or super glue it or something back together. I could find those little plastic tabs somewhere on the black interior. Overall, not that bad. And of course my dad helped, so I guess this is now a father-son project. But yeah, so honestly, not a bad thing. I guess if you really wanted to, you could spend the money and get an actual different weight of helper spring, which I personally would not do just because I think it feels way better without it. Yeah, it definitely feels like a more old school clutch now. It doesn't feel like what they were trying to go for. Not, I want to say it's more analog feeling, because it's not analog at all, or not. There's nothing electronic about this clutch, but I definitely like it. I'm satisfied. Didn't cost me anything. You know what? I changed the pedal dynamics of this car, and it definitely feels a lot better with these. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this. I'm waiting for all the people that are going to tell me that I should have done this from day one, because actually I'm kind of agreeing. I really should have done this from day one. Oh, I just feel like I've got so much more control now over this clutch. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, take care, have a good day.